Hi, I'm Iris, and welcome to Before Your Eyes. This is a game that lets us use a webcam. Well, we already have a webcam for my tracking, but this game tracks your eye movement and when you blink. So this is a try not to blink challenge, and I'm going to show off how really good I am at not blinking. I say as I blink a bunch more times. Let's do a new game. If the game stops detecting blinks accurately, plus spacebar at any time to recalibrate. Okay, so the game made us go through a blinking process, which I just skipped. Thank God I did not play this on stream. Oh, because it requires you to have, eye detection and stuff. So let's start the game. Hopefully it doesn't show my face any more times, but thank God I'm doing this on recording so that I don't have to show my face. Oh boy, don't blink. This is a game about blinking. Do not blink. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? Where? Try blinking on the white symbol. Oh god. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. What if I don't wanna keep blinking? Oh god. So every time I blink, the game is also blinking. What is that? What are the... Huh? Oh, jump forward as in movement? Can I move? No? I'm trying not to blink.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Mucky?
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
Hi.
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
Bruh.
So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
So, I have another one to be
stuck. If you
stuck.
understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking? Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking
This is
genius.
so wild.
I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there? Lost in the waves?
Those are souls?
I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that.
You just have a dictionary in your boat?
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged.
To be judged for what?
Present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern.
What?
And if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
What?
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Oh my god, so the seagulls were souls. Oh dear.
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, Maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in.
Me?
Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great.
I have no idea.
So
I just exist.
think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember.
My brother being
I'm
born.
gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be
Oh.
a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
So I gotta make sure
Alrighty
not
then.
to blink as much as
I hope
possible.
he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. But don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
I'm not blinking.
I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process.
Okay, fine.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
My life? 0.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
Oh, that's what the metronome part is. It's because it's only a matter of time before we blink.
Mm.
Oh, now the memories are kind of coming in. I can't move.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Am I a baby? I have no body.
You see that big spiky plant over there?
Where?
That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Oh, fuck.
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Over here. Seagull has it. The seagull had your piece. How long are we supposed to not blink? Hee hee. Ah.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
Richard, hello.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
Elle?
That's a great idea. It'll really be something to see how he grows. Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep?
What beep?
Oh, it's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
Eyes of Steel. I got an achievement for that. You need an SD card. Oh, okay. Oh, blocks. Hello.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Oh, my mom's name is Elle. That's cute. So it's January.
I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. January 8th. Damn it. bathtub. Oh,
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
boat.
I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I'm worried that might have something to do with it.
So our mom is ill and she likes playing piano.
Look at his little face.
Aw, the little boat.
What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Oh, we're moving the boat to things? Hold on.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
Hell if I know.
All right. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right.
No,
Damn.
it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
I made art.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Throw. Oh!
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
My bad. I didn't think it meant like throw the canvas. I thought it meant like throwing the baby grand piano. So it's easy to play music book.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
Wow.
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
So does that mean we're gonna be an artist?
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Human suitcase. I'm trying not to blink because
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
Okay, my name is
I
Benny.
just don't want him to get attached.
What is in this box? Is there a hole in the box?
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But, while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet.
I want to pet
I
him.
think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now.
Oh.
Now
Aww.
play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Girl, we gotta get you some cat
Sounded
meds.
like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Sorry. I love the kitty.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Cheaper than hiring movers, trust me. Course guide.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know.
Maritime
Which I
history of the Pacific.
Very quickly lost.
Egypt Airlines.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
Sand dollar.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Place? Greece, Egypt. Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen.
You got an achievement out of that.
Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Oop. Are we allowed to try the mom's piano? Oh, the date is still the same. Is this like a year forward? This must be. Oh, there's sheet music.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about?
He's talking about
You're
you.
not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Damn. Kitty!
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Draw. Cat.
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Food. I drew a cat. I love my little cat. It's so cute.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders.
Oh,
sitting
he's
ready on my
growing
kitchen table.
up.
They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
No! Go to the bathroom. Bro, go to the bathroom. Shit. Shit.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Ooh, are we getting better at drawing?
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Oh. That's a metronome.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music.
Right.
I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
10 years. Wow. Doesn't mean we get to meet him? Oh, this looks different. Hello? Oh. I thought I could
You really need
move.
to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
I tried. I don't know how this fucking game works. That's not even the correct song, is it?
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
Turn around.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Okay.
Ernie! Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid!
No, not my cat.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh.
What time period is that?
That was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance
Pee-hole
from the butt.
distance.
If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
Maybe we can put them outside or something. Until we can find homes for them.
Ernie's trans confirmed.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
This is Australia.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. The Regalia.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Got this.
I guess we're really into dinosaurs in Australia, right?
Well,
my books must be expensive. Oh. Hello? Hello? What are we doing in here? What are these? Those are censored. What's that? What's that? I'm keeping my O's open. What is that? I don't like that. What is that? What is that noise? What is that noise? What is that noise? My eyes are very open because I'm very good at staring contests. What is that? What is that? Can I... What is that? I guess we don't get to know?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Oh, it's Halloween now.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I'm gonna do this. I did it. It's December now. I did it.
The quiz said find
Oh.
a 0, and he just drew an...
Fuck!
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
Give away?
Don't play with it anymore. We're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B. First of many, I'd assume.
Oh. Shit.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back with you up there.
It's not my house. Not. Fall back, you fool! I'll have your head. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, I'll play inside. It's late.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come over here.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Hi, friend.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be...
Fuck!
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, what a show.
I wanted to play more. Okay.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
We are in the same class. What coincidence. Keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not talk to me
This
ever.
is
Love,
quote.
Chloe.
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now I would go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course.
No, you told me not to look at you.
Come.
It's that people who are in the past always remember. I don't know what I'm saying.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And what's a better illustration of this point than Chloe's pathetic performance right there? If we do not
I
keep an
realize
accurate
I said
account
don't
of the
talk
past,
to me,
we are
but I
destined
didn't mean don't
to
help
embarrass
me.
That means don't talk to you.
Answer sitting right there. Stupid jerk.
Now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments.
Shit.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half
Bone
suspect he bought it for
twisters.
himself.
Cone?
Those guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever
Cone
gets paid to think of that
twisters.
crap.
A new contestant has approached your favorite concerts. Neat. Video game. I like video games.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
We're friends?
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
You are not my friend, by the way. Since you refused to help me in class, I decided our relationship is purely transactional.
You
Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
You told me not to talk to you. Shit.
It's called a magnet school. It's
Burn
about an hour
Conservatory
away in a town
music.
called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. He says you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
Okay. Maybe. If it works out.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
I'll try my best.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
He sounds like a dick.
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank
would.
you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
She's just staring at me, bruh. Okay. Bach. He was taciturn. The well-tempered clavier, 88 preludes and fugues.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Why is my heart beating?
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
That's just once.
I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Boring. Crumple? No. I want to try. There's a lot of pressure being put on me, though. How old am I? I don't know. Days until audition 30. Remember, today's the first day of the rest of your life. Okay.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
I'm listening to my mama. Where's Dad? Or did they get divorced?
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you? Keep that up. You're sounding really good.
How long is this fucking song? Jesus. Jesus Christ! That was my phone! My phone! I'm gonna finish this damn song. I wanna finish this song. How long does this last? I'm doing it all the way through. That sounds like a repeat.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and
Hey,
she's got
Mr.
yes,
Kid,
that's a she,
over here.
the head of a
Yes.
crocodile, the
Look
fur
at
of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now,
Want to get in?
as you can see, she is ready to devour
What does this mean?
any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
Picture of Isaac
Sort
feeling
of like me
constipated?
with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Okay. It's audition
worried
one.
about having you change schools just as you're starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. How is like that?
Who? What? Rubik's Cube.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Okay.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off.
I did it. I want to try to sleep. Virtuoso. I know she wants to be friends, but Jesus. I want to try and get really good at this. Okay, that's all it's letting me practice.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Okay.
Why, it's marvelous. How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
Did I do
If
it?
he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed. I'm telling you.
Play big, be great.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate.
Okay.
Smell that air. It's such a beautiful night.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
He was impressed.
Richard! His dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Kid's a prodigy?
I don't like that word. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
Sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
We're making a word.
Bad, Richard.
Just enjoy the beautiful night, will you?
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
Making a
We
word.
should do this more often.
Oh, trust me, I know. With summers like this, we should be doing this every night. Why don't we do this every night? How do you know?
Well,
Stay
I know,
here?
but we won't. I know we won't. We're never gonna be as smart as we are right now.
you know, I never told you your tendency of ruining the moment in the cutest way ever.
Yeah, you have.
You piss me off. You were so goddamn adorable.
And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2 lines.
Oh, come on. I was joking. You never.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
We know, honey. Trust us. We know. You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Oh, it's my letter!
Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Okay. Thank you to your interest in the Burton Conservatory music. The admissions committee has given careful consideration to your application.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being silent, Ben?
Despite
What's it say?
Don't pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us.
Despite an impressive
That's
audition
the main
performance, we
thing.
regret we cannot offer you
Just a
admission.
school. It's nothing life or death.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
We didn't get in. I worked so hard on that. What the fuck?
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
What's going on? What's going on? Oh no. Are we sick?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Shit. Did I die? Oh no, this is the screen that's on our before you begin the game. Backpack.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay. What can I do? Is there anything I can do? Oh, that's the boat. That's the boat that we're on. we're drawing.
Hey, G! Dinner's ready.
We're watercoloring.
You hear me? Why isn't your son eating with us, Al? No. Mean young lady? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is eat burgers. What about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got it.
So we're.
What was that for dinner?
I mean, that's a let up. No, shred.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Let's fucking go.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
Bruh. Horse. On flowers. That was a good piece, though. Art school application. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in the arts. Oops. That's not a paragraph, though, is it? Oops.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Eh!
Oh.
Well, I made an art. Oh, hello. Oh.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Don't blink yet.
It's very zany, very kitsch.
Our skull.
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Fuck. Did I mess up?
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Feel each shape. You fiend!
I don't know
I
what I'm
want you
doing.
all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
What have I done?
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Hell yeah.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Oh, damn. We got it hung up? Oh my god.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Damn. We doing good. Wash.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Huh.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Oh.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Sure, let's sign
I've
it
got
for
a
now.
good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
I don't have good feelings about this lady.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
Well, the thing about art is, oh, we're old enough to drink now. You know, we're supposed to enjoy it.
Ooh, that's good.
I drink.
So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buy me fancy dinners like this every week, obviously. 'Cause I can get used to this. Oh, this looks delicious. I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the bread. Look at that butter. Oh my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan. Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day where you would take me out to dinner, but I like it. Oh,
Yeah, I want to make my mom
should I
proud.
get soup? No, I can get soup at home.
That's restaurant. Aw. Okay. This is.
Hey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
I want my style to be like mixed media. Oh. Like, I want to be able to show off my technical abilities too. That's so cool. So we're an art celebrity now.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your room?
Oh, shit.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know. Okay, Benny. I love you.
Can we call back? Oh my god, can we call back? I want to make sure she's okay. Why can't we call back? Fuck you. Shit.
But that's enough from me.
Shit.
Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, you know what? You know what? Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you take care of yourself, get enough food, get enough water, get enough rest, and just be kind to yourself in general because you deserve it. Also, tell someone you love them because you may not know how much they need it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.